in 2050 everything hopefully digitized, the whole audiovisual heritage hopefully will be fully digitized and accessible, probably on very small devices, on our Google Glasses or something like this. I think there will be an increasing of user-generated content. So I really hope that people will be able by then to start using this heritage and creating new content, what will be the future heritage. Also, hundreds of years ago, people was basing their creation on creation of others. Now it would just be easier, and we would have access to a lot of content, much more than before, and in a much more democratized way. So I think that probably the creativity should have a peak. And my dream is that we will be able, because technologically speaking we are there, we will arrive easily in 2050 in a point in which we can very cheaply digitize and store almost everything. The point is instead more politic, in the sense that rights issue in particular. I am not 100% sure that by 2050 we will have solved the IPR issues that are blocking us now, that are in a way blocking users from generating freely new content. Many institutions, especially the public ones, are acting, of course, in a kind of very prudent way. They don't want to run into troubles, so they just say, okay, I will not share this because I don't know if something will happen. What I have tried to do with not much success in my organization is trying to apply the motto, don't ask for permission, ask for forgiveness. This is on the short term, the only way to start, let's say, experimenting and see what happens. Well, it's not really an orthodox approach, of course, but I'm not a lawyer, so I think that most of these issues are really psychological issues, in the sense that what is blocking us sometimes is not a real thing, it's just the idea of a potential real thing. So it's more of a fear, in a way. Especially this is true also especially for orphan works. So I think that trying to not be so formal in solving this issue, this would be the way to start breaking the ice. Well, we are in a kind of lucky situation because we don't have to clear rights basically with third parties, because what we own is or in the public domain or is under our own rights. What we are doing is put this content, without alienating our rights, putting this content on, let's say, large platform in terms of visibility, so on YouTube, for example, or on Dailymotion. In this way we are reaching a quite huge public, and we are not blocking other users reusing our content, but of course we are monitoring this. We don't allow everything, but basically on YouTube there are at least the 20% of our claimed content, say, on YouTube is coming from user-generated content, so it's not made by us officially. We track it in a sense, so if there are some abuse, and we had some in the past, of course. So preservation for access and access for preservation are forming the double helix DNA of a memory institution. And this is maybe a mistake of memory institution. We're really focusing since now in preservation. It was a kind of a holy duty they have to preserve, and without caring about access. And this was really a mistake, I think, because preservation without access doesn't mean basically anything.